Do you know that feeling where your heart feels like it's hanging and then it drops straight to your lower stomach? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Catch Up with Boniwe and I am Boniwe. If you are new here, welcome. Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and I promise you there's content here, content galore. And if you are my returning subby, my regular, hi, thank you so much for believing in me. I appreciate you so much. Honestly guys, I love you so much, and yeah, let's be together in this journey of growing, you know. Anyways, let's go. Today I'll be giving you a story time about how I tried to come to her as a woman, you know, woman to woman, and I got the shock of my life. Let's get down to the story time. So we got this puzzle that will help us tell the story here, because it's one heavy story. Honestly, it's one heavy story. Disclaimer: the story is about what I went through, and I am in no way trying to offend anyone. Anyways, the hair, guys, let's get to the hair. First things first, the hair is by Ayanda. I will write her Instagram handle, and I will also include her details on my description box. I'll also include the details on my her details on my description box. Guys, look at my hair, like she did the things, honestly. And this, I'll also include the prices on my description box, but I'm sure if you DM her, you will get, you know, clarity, or more, what can I say, you will understand, you will get what you want to know. Basically, she will help you better than I will. Anyways, let's get down to the story time. Right, so the names have been changed to protect the people who were involved. Anyway, so it was around my first time, what can I say, I was starting off at varsity, so I was still friends with my high school friend, right? So meaning I would, if my classes ended early, when I took a taxi, I would go by her house, and then we would chill a bit. Then I would take a taxi and go back home, you know. That's how it went, you know. We would like agree on a day where we'd meet, and I would go and visit her after my classes. So this particular day, we were chilling by the stop sign. Basically, we were chilling by the stop sign, and we were chatting it up, you know, before like I took a taxi. So we were just chilling, ne? Hey bo, before we know it, a car stops in front of us, ne? A very nice car, I don't want to lie, it was a very nice car. A very nice car stops, and when we looked, it was boys. The car was full of guys. It was full of guys. So we were like, okay, what's happening now? Like, not that it happened a lot if you would sit by the stop sign, because it's like a main road, so like cars would stop sometimes, you know. So on this particular day, this car stops, ne? And then we look at them, then they're like, hi. Then we were like, hi. We greeted them back, and then the driver passed his phone, and he was like, can I have your number, ne? And then I looked, and then I was like, me? And he was like, yes, can I have your number? Wena, I took the phone, put my number, and I gave it back. Just like that. Like, I wasn't expecting, you know, but at the same time I was expecting a text, you know. I get sharp, I went home. Later that day, he texted me, he was like, hi, it's Don. We'll name him Don. He was like, hi, it's Don, the guy you met, blah 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 blah, you know. So I was like, oh hey, how are you? Good. So we spoke a bit, and then we said our good nights, and that was all, right? We didn't like talk a lot, and went ahead with our nights, you know. Hi sharp. The following day he texted me again, good morning. We spoke a little and we just didn't talk again for the rest of the day. Later he asked me how my day was. You know, he actually like texted me a lot for like, he texted me a lot for what I expected. You know, I didn't expect him to like text me a lot. So I was like, okay. So he would ask me, how was your day? And I would reply, blah 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 blah. Like the chats were very like short, you know, they were very short. And yeah, that was it. So we like talked on WhatsApp, exchanged messages on WhatsApp for like 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks, small talks. And the way he was chatting, like, to be honest, I was put off by the way he was chatting. Like, I know he would text me a lot, but the way the conversation went, guys, it wasn't flowing. It wasn't flowing. Like, the way the conversations went, it was like more of awkward than flowing, you know. So I was put off by that. So whenever he would text me, I'd be like, oh, okay, like ready to end the conversation, and that's it. Until this other day, he was like, it was, I think, a Friday, and then he was like, tomorrow can I see you, right? I was like, oh, okay, cool, no problem, we're gonna meet, you know, the following day. Cool. I was at home, so I didn't have plans on that Saturday. So Saturday came, he came to fetch me. Ow. Guy takes me straight to his place. First time meeting up, and you're taking me straight to your place. What a turn off. Like, what? He takes me straight to his place, and I was like, okay. First we started off at like buying food. We went to buy food, and then we went straight to his place, and I'm like, why? Why? So we went to his place and we chilled, watched movies. I don't want to lie, at some point I loosened up, right? So I was like chilling, and then I think I saw some toys. Yeah, I saw toys, and I asked him, whose toys are those? And then he was like, no, my sister sometimes comes, and she comes with my niece, and that's his toys. I want him to have toys whenever he comes to my place. So I was like, oh, what? Anyways, that was deep, you know. The outer me was, oh, okay. We watched movies, we spoke, and in person he was better than on WhatsApp. Honestly, he kept a conversation. Honestly, we laughed here and there, but it was still like, you know, glitchy. It wasn't flowing, you know. So Mina, I wasn't like into him, you know. It was just okay. Right, so he took me home after that day. He took me home, and I was still, you know, but I don't want to lie, on his side, you know, it felt like I felt like he was like into me, like too into me, you know, because I wasn't there. So he would text me a lot, and sometimes I'd be like, yo, and not go on WhatsApp until like the next day, then reply, you know, take my time, you know, because I'm like, hey, no man, I can't, the conversation is not flowing. So I really can't stand the awkward conversations on WhatsApp, you know. That was just me. So I think because I wasn't like, you know, so I didn't talk to him as much, he decided to stop talking to me, maybe to see if I would notice or whatever. And I also didn't say anything, and I think we stayed like 2 weeks or a week without talking. Nah, I was cool with it. I was like, oh well, I expected that. I mean, the way we met and like how you got my number, it was bound to happen, honestly. So I was like, cool, you know. Haibo, one weekend I was cooking nje ekhaya. It was a normal weekend. A kid from my kasi, you know, my neighbor basically knocks, and she's like, sisibonyiwe bayakufuna ngaphandle. And I'm like, me? Someone is looking for me. I went out. When I went out, I see the car by the corner. I'm like, yo, because I'm not even like, you know, prepared for like a guy to come today. So I'm like, what? I walked and got in the car, and I'm like, hi, and he's like, yo, yini lezinto zenzayo. I'm like, ZP, you know, what am I doing? What am I doing? And he's like, yo, bruh, no, you're not fair. Like, what you're doing is not right. And I'm like, what? I'm there blushing now because I'm like, okay. I was quiet, and you came to my kasi. Like, you understand how special, like, I felt like I was the girl, you know, the vibe. Like, I'm blushing. I'm like, Nyenzeni, what did I do? Because I know very well what I did, and I'm impressed that it worked, especially on him. I'm very impressed because not only did he drive a nice car, he was good looking. So I was like, there's no way this guy is, you know, but he showed that he is. He showed that he is. So I was like, okay, girl, okay, it looks like you're finding your husband so early, you know. So I'm like, what did I do? It's like, no, man, don't do those things, you know. Like, I really missed you, and I wanted to see if you would, you know, miss me, and it looks like you didn't. So I'm just here to remind you that I'm still around. I'm like, no, man, it's not that. I was busy. I was studying. And so he's like, oh no, it's fine, it's cool, you know. So from there, guys, something changed inside, you know. I felt like, no, guys, he deserves my attention. He deserves like a call from me or a text from me. Like, he deserves that. Hey, little did I know, that's when the energies were exchanged. That's when I became the Landelela. Yo. So sharp. I was like, you know what, no, I told him I was gonna change, and I was gonna, you know. So he's like, you know, I really like you, and I don't like the fact that you don't take me seriously. And I was like, no, don't worry, I will change, you know. I will change. I will change. Hi, Sharp. I started changing. Honestly, I texted him sometimes good morning, and we would talk, you know. And for some reason now, because I gave him like time, I actually spoke to him. Like, I started to enjoy our conversations. They didn't flow, but I started to enjoy our conversations, you know, because I mean, the guy proved himself. So we were talking, and then now he had his profile picture changed to a little boy, and I asked him, who's the cute boy, you know. And I saw that this little boy looks like him, and he was like, no, that's my niece, you know, me and my sister look alike, so my niece looks like me. And I'm like, oh, he's so cute, blah 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 blah, you know, no, all those shenanigans. And like, he would also post his sister with his niece, right, on his statuses with the hearts, I miss you guys, you know. And I would see my sister-in-law, you know, like, they're so gorgeous. Like, the sister-in-law was so beautiful, guys, I don't want to lie. Listen here and let me tell you, this. So now, I think it was months, we were talking for like months now, and we were talking, and like I had developed some feelings, but I was still okay. Like, I wasn't like into him because, I mean, little did I know. So sharp, we're chatting, and then this other time he was like, you know what, I want to come and fetch you. I want you to come and sleep over for like a weekend, you know. I want you to come and sleep over for the weekend at my place. I was like, cool, no problem. I'm gonna make a plan at home and I'm gonna come, because I thought I was the girl. I thought I was the girl. I can make plans and, you know, go and visit a guy. Thought I could trick my mom. Anyways, so it was like I was gonna go on a Friday until a Sunday. I told my mom well in advance. I was like, yo, hey, I wanna go. I miss my high school friend, so I wanna go and sleep over at her place, you know. My mom was like, serious? I'm like, yes, she's gonna be home, so I'm just gonna go and sleep over by her house. And then she was like, oh, okay, no problem, you can go. I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, so I tell her I'm gonna go on Friday. Ne? As soon as she comes back, she's going to tell me, and then I will go. Me, now I need to. The plan was the guy was gonna come on Friday after work. He was gonna pass by my gasi, fetch me, and we go to his place. That was the plan. So that's why, Kumama, I was waiting for a call from my friend to tell me that she's there so that I can leave. I can't leave if I don't know the guy will be there, because the guy has to fetch me. Friday came. Now I told my mom, I packed and everything. So my mom is like, yeah, when time, it's Katz's hambe, guys. 5 p.m. My mom is like, how? Kanti, aren't you walking? Isn't it late? So I'm like, no, I'm gonna take a taxi. She's not back yet. Meanwhile, I'm texting the guy, where are you? Where are you? His phone off. His phone is off. So I'm like, hey bro, this guy, what? Like, I already told mom, like, everything is gonna look suspicious now because it's getting late. It's getting late. I can't say I'm going at 8. I'm trying to call, the phone is off. He's not answering. He's not. Hey bana. Hey bana. Sure. My mom is like, hi bro, are you still going? It's approaching by my 7, guys. It's approaching by my 7. I'm still sitting. Now I'm getting stressed. Now my eyes are red. I'm not okay. I want to cry because I really was looking forward to, like, going to seeing him, you know, to being with him, because we've been chatting a lot. So I want to be with him, and he's not coming to fetch me, guys. My eyes are turning red. My mom is like, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm okay. Yo, hi, I think my friend is canceling. I'm telling my mom, I think my friend is canceling. Gandhi, I was right. Guy never said anything. That night his phone was off. He just nothing to at least tell me that I couldn't come or whatever. Nothing. He didn't say anything. Next morning I get a call from him. I ignored it. I got a text on WhatsApp. I'm so sorry. I took my friends to some my friends wanted to go party, so I drove them there, and when I got there they wanted me to chill with them, and I thought I was gonna leave early, but then I decided they decided to go to Pretoria. I had to take them to Pretoria. Guys, you see the story that I'm telling you right now, that's the story that I got from him. He took his friends to party, then they went to Pretoria. Like, I didn't understand. Like, you know you're supposed to meet your girl. Like, why are you busy going with your friends here and there? Hey, silly me, how could I fall in love, silly. Hey, I was like, okay, it's fine. I understood. After some time he apologized. I was like, no, you know what, it's fine. Hey, I think time went, so he was like, no, we're going to make another day. Like, I still want you to come for a weekend at my place, because I refused to go to him on Saturday. I was like, no, don't come. I don't want. It's fine. It's fine. We agreed to meet on Friday because it wasn't going to make sense to my mom. Let's be honest, it wasn't gonna make sense. So you know. Alright, cool. We continued chatting. We were calling each other. It was nice. It was nice again. It was back to normal. Ne? Hi again. This other time when I came back from school, I decided because he was off, let me go and pass by his place first, then I'll go home. I went and passed by his place because I need to girls. But I mean, I used to pass by my friend's place. Now there's a boy, I'm passing by a boy's place now. I went and passed by his place, we chilled, and then as we are chilling, ne, we got a knock. So his place was actually like back room, ne. It was like it was very nice. It was a nice back room. So in the house lived his mom and sisters, right? So as we're chilling, he gets a knock, ne. When he gets a knock, there's a little boy. This little boy comes in and he goes out, ne. So this little boy comes in and he's looking at me. I'm like, hi. It's his niece, right? It's his niece. So I'm talking to the niece. I'm asking him, what's your name? You know, like the girlfriend, you know, the auntie. I'm the auntie, so I have to talk to my little niece. He went out, he spoke, like he went out for a long time, because even the little boy went out again. So he went out for a long time, like I didn't understand what was happening. Then he came back, ne? When he came back, he was like he wasn't like comfortable. So he just wanted, he was like, hey, okay, so you waited for the movie to finish, and then he was like, you know, I'm thinking of taking you back home, you know, before it gets late. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. But like, I mean, okay. We left, ne? As we are going out, ne, going to his car, he had like a little sister who was, I think, grade 7 or what. She came out and she's like, Don, ubani lona, you know, giving me like these stinky looks. Ubani lona. I didn't know what to say. I just passed her. I went in the car. He just kept quiet. He took me home sharp. Hi man, this thing didn't sit right with me. Nah, it didn't. So I went ahead and started, like, you know, going on my investigation. I don't know why. I started investigating. Went on his Facebook. I saw where he posts, and a girl, like, there's like a consistent girl who like comments a lot, ne? So in my mind, I'm like, I've been dating Dawn for the longest time. So there's no way this girl, because this girl, when I check her pictures, it's not the sister, you know, the sister with the niece. No, it's not. So it's like a different girl. So I'm like, no, there's no way this girl is trying to take my man's, you know. So I stalk her. I look at her profile. I'm like, there's no way. I DM this girl. I'm like, hey. That was not me, guys. That was not me. I DM'd the girl. I'm like, hi, how are you? And I think the girl took time to reply, because when I sent, I even wanted to delete the text, but I was like, no, I'm not. And then she was like, hey, and I'm like, she replied, I think late, ne? She replied late, and then I was like, can we chat on WhatsApp? Can I get your number? Can we chat on WhatsApp? I want to tell you something. She was like, cool. She sent me her number. I took the number, I saved it, and I was like, hi, it's Bonyi. And she was like, hi, I'm Felicia. Hi, I'm Felicia. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you something, you know, because I was like, there's no way, Dawn, you can't play me like this. You cannot. There's no way. So I was like, hi, I want to tell you something. And then she was like, yeah, sure. I was like, first, can I ask you, how do you know Dawn, right? And she was like, Dawn, I sent a picture, because I don't want us to waste each other's time. Don't act like you don't know Dawn when you're commenting, you know. And she was like, oh yeah, he's my boyfriend. Why? Do you know that feeling where your heart feels like it's hanging, and then it drops straight to your lower stomach. Do you know that feeling? That's what I felt immediately when I saw the words, he's my boyfriend. Why? I'm like, there's no way you chased me to cheat on me. Like, you chased me. I didn't want you. At some point I let you be. I didn't text you. Why didn't you let me be? Only for you to cheat on me. Shh. Oh, boys, I'm a fan of the boys. And I was like, funny because he's my boyfriend. He's also my boyfriend. You know, Don is also my boyfriend. I was like, he's also my boyfriend. And then the girl was like, that's weird. And I'm like, why? And she's like, is that you on your profile picture? Guys, it's not funny. It's not. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And she's like, it's funny because Don has a kid and a baby mama that he has a child and a baby mama that they know at his house. Like, his mother knows her, and you know, because they know the child. And I'm like, a baby mama? She's like, yes. She sends me a picture. Was it not his sister and his niece? Was it not his sister and his niece? Oh, now it's like, I thought I was smart. I thought I was the one coming to her as the woman, and now she's giving me bombshell after bombshell. Like, she's telling me that you're actually nothing to Don. You are a no name. You are nothing. Now this guy was chasing me for like zero, like nothing, zero. She's like, yeah, and I've been dating Don for, I don't remember, but it was like years. And she's like, and I know the baby mama, you know, but she doesn't know me. Like, she was basically the certified side chick. So there's like the main and the certified side chick, and then there's me, and then there's me, and then the girl has the audacity. Guys, I'm gonna say audacity. I know I had the audacity to text her, but she has the audacity to be like, oh, so you're the one who's been calling him non-stop. And I'm like, non-stop? I'm like, no, I didn't call him non-stop. It's just we were supposed to meet on this weekend, blah 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 blah. And then she's like, and then she was like, oh yeah, actually we went out, and yeah, so I saw that he was receiving calls a lot, and he actually switched off his phone. So I'm like, wow. So I was coming to you as a woman, and now you're telling me all these things. Like, it turns out I was nothing to Don. Nothing. Don had a whole baby mama. He was cheating on his baby mama with this Felicia girl, and I was just a girl, I think. Yo, I never felt so low. Like, I never felt so low. Like, I never even confronted Don because of the way we left the other day. I had felt some type of way, which is why I went on and investigated. So I didn't want to even say anything because I was gonna come off like a psycho. I mean, I'm chatting with your, you know. So I told the girl, I thanked the girl. I was like, you know what, thank you, because like we didn't fight. She wasn't snacks or anything because Nami, I didn't come, you know, in that way. So I was like, thank you so much. And yeah, I deleted her number. I blocked her. I deleted Don's number. I blocked him. I never heard from Don. I never heard from him ever again. Like, he didn't even come. Remember that time I didn't talk to him and he came to my kasi? A little part of me was hoping that he was going to come and ask me what's going on. He didn't. So like, that was it. And guys, that is it for my story time about how I tried to come to her as a woman and got the shock of my life. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. If you are new and still here, thank you so much for watching. Welcome. Can you please click on that subscribe button, and I promise you, you will not regret it. To my regulars, thank you so much, guys, for believing in me. I appreciate you, and I shall continue serving you with quality content. The hair is by Ayanda, my beautiful cousin. She did the things here, guys. If you can look, it's even neat. Like the braiding is neat, you know. Now if you want to get your hair done like this, I'm telling you, it's very cheap. You will get her information down in my description box. And thank you so much for watching.